A surprise to customers and neighbors today. The Linwood Sunfresh at 31st and Prospect officially closed this morning. Now, this is a story we've been following for weeks now. That store has struggled since it opened, finding it difficult to turn a profit and dealing with crime in the area, keeping customers away.
Absolutely. So we've listened to the voices of neighbors and employees who shared their concerns about that store.
A lot of people hanging out, drinking, drugging, having sex, just going to sleep.
It's just people have to feel safe to come inside the doors. And if they don't feel safe to come in, then it means that we may not have a job here in the next 90 days.
The store was first brought to our area as a solution to a food desert. Now, since it opened in 2018, the city has spent time and money to help pay the store's bills and deter crime.
And today we also heard from Quentin Lucas, the mayor, about that, who said today's closure was a surprise to him, too.
I met with the operators just about 2 weeks ago. We spent several hours coming up with potential solutions and approaches. I think that was a good and productive conversation, but ultimately I know there are different challenges to how a grocery store can operate. Part of that challenge is that the city certainly has been happy to be a partner, but there's always a limit to what we will invest as well.
KSHB 41's Alyssa Jackson has done several reports on the store in the past month. In fact, she broke the news this morning and joins us live.
Alyssa, what are shoppers being told?
Well, Gian and Kevin, just like the mayor mentioned, it was a surprise to them, and it has been a surprise to everyone that has come to the Sunfresh today. I actually got a tip from a viewer about this sign that's on both of the doors that says, due to unforeseen circumstances beyond our control, we are no longer able to serve the residents of this important community. Now, those signs mark the closure of the Sunfresh this morning, and I believe I saw the last employee walk out and lock the doors just before 3 o'clock. Now, even though the community expected the store to close at some point, it did still come as abrupt to them and employees who showed up to work today. The Sunfresh has looked like this for weeks. Empty shelves and coolers and odor throughout the store. Most of the store only had processed food available for purchase. I'll tell you what we do know. The store's ownership, a nonprofit called Community Builders, had been losing a lot of revenue with more expenses than income from its 2023 tax filing. Its landlord is the city of Kansas City, which has poured at least $1 million of funding directly into the grocery store over the years. Right now, doors are locked. Sunfresh's sign is covered up. People in this neighborhood didn't just want the store to stick around. I met a man who said he regularly volunteers his own time to help the store out because it meant that much to him.
It's a bad feeling, going down like this, much as we tried to save it, it's not working. I wish things could be different. Don't look like it's going to be today.
It was definitely a quick turn of events because I met with the city manager last week who told me that they are meeting with the owners of the Sunfresh to figure out a solution because they wanted to protect their investment, the city's investment, and the owners of the Sunfresh wanted to protect theirs. But it seems that in a week's time, there was no viable solution to keep it open. Gian and Kevin.
Alyssa, thank you so much. Well, this morning, Community Builders told Alyssa that they've retained legal counsel. The president and CEO shared a statement saying, in part, Community Builders of Kansas City has been vocal for years about concerns and fears with insurmountable challenges of the KC Sunfresh Midtown location. As of today, it can no longer serve residents from this location.